Hello friends, I'm Devan and today I'm going to share my story of septoplasty, my journey of septoplasty and how I chanced upon the fact that I needed it badly. So it all began in 2022 during lockdown. At the end of 2022 December, it was winter out here and as usually I used to suffer from childhood, running nose, fever and this problem that is blocked nasal tract. My sinus got jammed. So I was having this issue. And accidentally, anyhow, I took this vaso-compression nasal drop. I would not take the name of it, but I took the drop. And what followed? I felt as if I had taken some drug. Everything opened up. I could breathe so easily, I could talk so easily, I could sing so easily. So that made me, kind of think about it. I pondered upon it, I studied, and I stumbled upon the fact that I might have deviated nasal septum. So I'll be talking about the rest of the diagnosis. But I thought I knew that I had this issue. So I studied a lot. I did a lot of homework and research, and I prepared a chart, and I consulted with the doctor. But in case you're having a background music of a Tollywood song being played, a music being played, then I'm sorry, it's India and Kolkata, so we have 31 holidays and celebrations in a month. So as you can see, I was very specific about my problems, and I had already diagnosed my issue. So when I was talking to the doctor, he told me that, boy, you already have figured out. So anyway, I was very specific about what I was looking forward to. So here is this chart. I prepared this chart before talking to the doctor that these are the things that I want. And I think I have achieved 60 to 70% of it because I think the turbinates are still bigger in size. So maybe I'd hit for another operation very soon and I'll be making a video. But anyway, this is the chart and these were my requirements. Septum correction, first thing, because I was suffering from DNS, deviated nasal septum. We all have DNS to some extent, but mine was great. And my septum was greatly deviated towards my left. Anyway, point two, maximum open space, turbinate cutting, turbinate reduction, and clearing up space by scraping whatever means available for creating maximum inner space. So number three, sinus passages have to be cleared for maximum inner space. So you see, I was always invested, I was convinced about this particular point of creating maximum sinus space. Why? It is connected to physiology, it is connected to psychology, and so many other things which I've done a video about, and I'll be sharing with you. Number four, I'm doing this for energy, speech, singing, which is very important for me, maximum space and clear passages. So I already had prepared the chart and I think I kind of achieved 60 to 70% of it. So when I was talking to the doctor over the table, he told me first that I needed to do some tests. And I did two tests precisely. One is endoscopy of my nose and another one is CT scan. So I'm going to read out the CT scan, CTPNS plane. So there it is clearly mentioned that deviated nasal septum. So I'm going to read out that I had a CV spar, which I didn't know about, along with having bigger turbinates and deviated septum. So CV spar is like a kind of a bony offshoot which again obstructs the nasal airway. So nasal obstruction was my indication. Left nasal cavity was in bad shape. Spar to left, clearly mentioned. Hypertrophied inferior turbinate, it's bigger in size. Right nasal cavity, again hypertrophied inferior turbinate obstructing my airway. And nasopharynx, there was one adenoid remnant which I have removed, and septum deviation with spar to left. So basically I was F ... up. because I could hardly breathe till I was with the doctor at the table. So anyway, I had to do it. I did it. I was super enthusiastic. As you can see, this was before the night of the operation. I was taking this nebulizer. I was super enthusiastic, and nurses and the doctor, they were telling me that they had never seen someone who was going to get laid under the knife, was such excited. And I told them, yes, I am, because I know the importance of this space in my sinus. So please cut me off and free me.
আমি হসপিটালে এসেছি। হসপিটালে ভর্তি হয়েছি। কালকে অপারেশন। I had a talk with the doctor. আমার মূলত 3টে প্রসিডিওর হবে। একটা সেপ্টোপ্লাস্টি, যেটাকে সঠিকভাবে বলতে গেলে বলছে এসএমআর, মডিফাইড এসএমআর, সাবমিউকোজাল রিসেকশন, তারপরে হচ্ছে টার্বিনেট রিডাকশন, আর একটা অ্যাডিনয়েড রেমিনেন্ট আছে, তার রিডাকশন। 3টে অপারেশন হবে কালকে 12টার সময়তে। অ্যান্ড আই এম অলরেডি, দেখা যাক কি হয়।
So anyway, the next day I did the operation. So that was me. I had this bandage. That was me trying to eat up something after the day of operation. So few things I must tell you when you are hitting septoplasty. So friends, few things I must tell you. You should better be prepared mentally and psychologically. There would be a sprint, 2 sprints in your nose, and the whole thing would be bandaged. So you cannot breathe from your nose, and obviously followed by pain. Not very much, but mild pain. And doctor, he was giving me painkillers, and you cannot breathe. The main thing is that you cannot breathe. So mentally, before the operation, you should be prepared, and you should practice mouth breathing at least 1 or 2 days before. That's my take. And second thing, which is more important for you, that do not freak out. So when you'd find yourself opening up your eyes, after the operation, and you cannot breathe through nose, do not freak out. Slow down the whole system, relax, and slowly breathe from mouth, because you cannot breathe from nose. And there are other things which are equally important, that while approaching the restroom, take assistance. Do not rush. Don't do it by yourself. And just relax. I was in the hospital for 2 days. Then I came home. I took rest. I had removed my bandage after 2 days. I came home, and then also I couldn't breathe properly. So after a week, I could breathe properly. But then I used to have this, nasal, things coming out from my nose, sticky, yucky things. Do not freak out, because they are just the left out things after the operation. They would come out, and you'll get more space as they come out. So these are the things after the operation. And yeah, maybe I'm going to hit another one for clearing up the rest of my hypertrophied turbinates. So this is it. It took me 3 to 4 weeks, 1 month to heal completely and to reach to the full potential, and you get to understand that how far your operation has been successful. I had removed my sprints in both of the nostrils while I was in the hospital. Then I came home. I was taking medicines regularly, and I had few checkups by the doctor. And after 1 month, I got to realize the difference in voice, in while talking and breathing. So I don't regret it. It's one of the most successful decisions ever I have made in my life. And I want you to understand, to do research. And if you have any problem regarding your sinus and DNS, you should better consult with the doctor and get it done. Before ending my video, I would tell you 2 things. 2 things. Do not freak out after the operation. Breathe very slowly through your mouth. Do not speak much. And one more important thing, you have to drink water. Frequently drinking water would save you. Believe you me. Sip by sip, Just drink water. Do not talk much. Take rest. And believe you me, if you are suffering from DNS and sinus issues, getting this operation done would give you another life. You would never regret it. So, me, Divine, signing off for now. Maybe I'll hit another one to reach to my fullest possible potential. Bye.